So that's the thing with Zoval. Real tough. And I understand Blizzard wanting to keep him being mysterious and like have Sylvanas carry the day until they hit the button with Zoval and make him, real big and explain him more. But I guess it's that thing where most people actually haven't really kept up with Sylvanas. And also, there's a reason why they need to publish World of Warcraft Sylvanas the novel.
Yeah.
Because unless you've been reading every single bit of Sylvanas transmedia narrative content, you're going to be a bit confused and led astray, especially because their portrayals of Sylvanas have been kind of anachronistic to what she sometimes technically has been working on. Just being a bit off.
Yeah.
A bit odd. So, yeah, it's tricky setting up the lore here. There's a lot of big ideas, all this Paradise Lost and all that going on.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see how it goes. Now, that said, there is the bit here that you have under the page, big raid spoilers.
Yes,
I don't think this is a big spoiler, to be honest.
It's not a massive story spoiler, I'll say that. But
No.
it is the end phase of the raid. So if you're interested, close your eyes.
So
don't leave the stream, just close your eyes.
I will just speak it here. There's literally, it's not much.
Yeah,
I don't actually. I would say if you're even if you're lore sensitive,
yeah,
it's probably not even worth tuning out.
Also, the stuff that we seem to see happening, we talked about ages ago.
Yeah, Zoval is in phase 3 of the Sylvanas fight, and he's attacking the Arbiter.
Yep,
which is not a surprise because the Arbiter has been his stated goal the whole time.
Yep, and he's very close to succeeding, as all of the lead up to this patch has been.
Yeah, there's barely any footage of phase 3.
Yeah.
And it's all very short. I've only seen one of a Chinese guild, and they got a few seconds into phase 3 before they died.
That's God, you're such a racist. It's Korean.
Korean? Oh shit! Sorry.
It's Korean. Unless it's a different video, but I assume it's this one. Now let's just check real quick. Do we have audio? We do.
I just saw language I cannot read and made an assumption.
We do not have audio, which is fine.
That's grand.
Oh. Okay.
Is it that guild? I don't know if that's the video I watched.
Oh, maybe it's not, but
not sure. But if we zoom on,
yep, phase 2, they're running up chains and stuff.
It's very interesting with this fight. We can sort of talk it while people can see what's going on there.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of the high-end raiding community seemingly being furious over Sylvanas. I think it's for 2 reasons. Pretty rough in melee and also lots of RP.
Yes.
And honestly, it's the kind of thing where I don't really mind the big RP in most. It's funny. The big RP annoys me in dungeons, but not in raids. Not in raids during a fight. But I think that's because I often just appreciate having a breather mid-fight. Who knows?
I think it can be integral to the experience. And if a couple minutes, or if like a minute of dialogue or 30 seconds of a character walking annoys you too much when you're running a raid again, you have to wonder why you're there.
Yes, I would very much say, Blizzard, never cut RP out of a raid fight because you're worried about what a bunch of mythic raiders are going to think about it. Because, I don't think you even need to say that. At Blizzard's direction, they know that this is a fantasy RPG and it needs to have things like this because even just the people doing this in normal mode with their guild, they're not the best players, but they slowly progress through it. They want to have a big freaking cool epic fight. And I think a part of that is the narrative context, not just the mechanics. Because as we've covered with things like player housing and garrisons, it's not just gameplay mechanics that matter to the experience. Yep, everyone's saying it is Korean. Bellular is Father Ted.
That's him.
Are we a racist now, Father?
Yep. So
Father Ted, great show. So yes, that is my bad. Obvious. You know what? I really should be able to recognize that that's Korean because what have I been watching for many years of my life and listening to? Fucking StarCraft 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I feel like my sense of that those characters are Korean characters should be pretty good at this stage.
Yeah. But this is what the fight looks like in phase 3. So you've got all this going on, but you'll see in the background if it's really annoying that the camera. They're working on the fight because of the raiders, but up at the background you'll see Zoval is up here, and thanks YouTube, you piece of shit. And then the Arbiter's over there with a big shield that seems to come over her every now and again. And then the jailer blasts some big blast of some sort of death energy. That kind of actually that's literally a perfect shot.
Yeah.
But that was him firing off those black and white balls into the shield. Busted a couple times. It comes back up a couple times. So he's actively assaulting her while Sylvanas is holding us off. So I guess that's what actually... everything, as far as I'm concerned, points to him being successful here.
I think so, yeah.
It would be deeply, deeply upsetting if we beat Sylvanas and she goes, I have fallen over Zoval. We have failed. And he's like, shit, right, well, I'll try again next week. See you, goodbye. So I think that's...
I think the narrative only works if Zoval wins.
Yeah, for sure.
Which, you know what? Actually, I think cool.
Yep.
I think Blizzard doing it like that, where the big antagonist wins, I'm totally down for that.
Same.